I don't trust people enough. I
And it says here that you signed a statement saying that you overpaid yourself. But you understand, in count 2, you're charged with the offense of theft, 2,500.
Right from the start, the judge lays it out. Theft between $2,500 and $30,000. That's no small change. And in Texas, that level of theft can mean serious consequences. But notice, instead of straight prison time, the state is pushing for deferred adjudication. Do you think that's fair? Or is she getting off light?
But less than $30,000?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution of $7,200. You're proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we have reached an agreement on this case, Your Honor. My client, after reviewing all the facts, decided that she would want to move forward with a plea.
Quick pause. Deferred adjudication isn't a free pass. It's basically probation with conditions. If she messes up, that conviction comes roaring back. Think of it as a legal tightrope. One slip, and it's over.
She understands what's at stake here, and I know that she's going to be successful in completing this deferred adjudication, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any children?
Adults.
All right. Are you employed?
I can't work. I'm disabled.
And what's your disability?
A whole list of them. A bunch of autoimmune disorders, slow scoliosis, spinal disorders, undifferentiated connective tissue disease, bunch of arthritises. I have a whole slew of disorders. They're listed in the paperwork.
All right. So
Your
when did
Honor,
this occur?
I do have documentation that I was provided by my client regarding that if the court would like.
No, I'm just wondering, when did this disorder occur? Did these disorders occur before or after this offense? Or did they?
Before, I was actually on Social Security for mental disabilities and tried getting off, went to college and tried working.
This is interesting. The defense leans heavily on her health issues, almost painting a picture of someone too disabled to even commit fraud. But the judge is probing. Did the health struggles come before or after the alleged theft? That's a key detail, because it can shape how sympathetic the court really is.
And apparently didn't go so well, and I had undiagnosed autoimmune disorders that were affecting me mentally, bodily, and I had emergency spine surgery actually right after that position. It was affecting my body, and then I just had all sorts of messed up stuff going on, Your Honor.
So are you currently receiving SSI?
I'm working to get there. I also didn't have insurance for a while, and so that's what I'm working towards now, because I've been disabled for a long time. I had a doctor actually during this time frame diagnose me with one disability and one autoimmune disorder and didn't tell me. And I had autoimmune disorders before that went undiagnosed, and it's been a hayride since then. So I'm getting all of that taken care of now, getting all my X's and crosses off the box so that I can get on disability. My next stop is neurology, and then back to the neurosurgeon. But I'm going to apply now because there's some extenuating circumstances with recently being cheated on, and so I have no income now and all sorts of other things.
All right. So how do you support yourself?
Working on that now. My mom lives with me and I take care of her. She's a heart transplant recipient, and so that's the income in the house right now.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot going on right now.
Oh, yes, it is a lot. But how are you taking care of your mom?
She's a heart transplant recipient and she's bedridden, and so I change her diaper, feed her, run her on her doctor's appointments and errands as best I can, and my son who's mentally handicapped.
Here's the turning point. The judge lays out the paper trail. 4 transactions over $7,200, all routed into her account. That's black and white financial evidence. But she claims she was pressured into signing admissions under duress. Question for you. Would a jury believe her story or the spreadsheets?
He's got DID, bipolar, and so I keep his friends in his head in check because I'm a psych major, so I help him, and then he helps me around the house and helps with my mom. We kind of have a triangle thing going.
All right. So what I can tell you is people who are on probation in my court, I don't allow them to be home health care providers.
Well, I'm not her physical, technical home health provider, but I mean, I'm her only help, like unofficial help. She lives with me, and I mean, I have to take care of her. She's my mom. I'm her only person. That's why I'm doing this instead of going to trial.
I mean, no, here's the thing. If you want a jury trial, you
I
can.
know.
But let me just explain something to you. What I've read in the stipulations is that you admitted to the owners of taking the money.
And I only did that under duress because they locked me in a room and would not.
Oh,
let me
well,
make
here's
a
the thing.
phone
If you
call.
want a jury trial,
I don't, man.
because
I don't.
all right, let me explain something to you. Because what I read in the stipulations is money went to Green Dot Bank account.
And it's not. It's a Stash card. I had a bank, a regular bank, which is Techstar Bank, and then I had a Stash account, which I actually had. What do you call it? You could even do. Sorry, I get brain fog because of all the autoimmune, but it was an actual bank card, and I didn't know it was Green Dot or whatever. It's actually owned by another company now, but it's actual a bank. And
All right, so here's the thing. That organization, the people who work for that organization and own it, they say that $800 was going into TxDOT, whatever card, but it wasn't their card. It wasn't for their employee. It wasn't for anything associated with them. It was associated with you, and it was going in your account. Now, if you're telling the court that you did not steal the $800 several times to total $7,200, then we can set it for jury trial, because what they're saying is,
they're saying I did a whole lot of stuff.
well, let me just tell you, the 4 transactions were done in the same manner. They say on July 19, 2019, it was for $900. On August 2nd, 2019, it was for $2,000. On August 16, 2019, it was $1,500. On August 30th, 2019, it was for $2,000. That's what they're saying. And they say those transactions were above what you would have been paid. And they said that it went to your account. And the person who's saying that it went to your account was Gregory Martin, who I guess is their financial person. And when he was looking at the billing, that he noticed discrepancies, and that discrepancy went to you. It went to your account. Now, if you're saying that you didn't steal this, then guess what? We can set it for a jury trial.
I don't trust people enough.
And it says here that you signed a statement saying that you overpaid yourself $7,200 and that you're going to pay it back.
How would you feel if 5 men took you from your office, locked you in the back of an office, and wouldn't let you leave, wouldn't let you make a phone call, and wouldn't let you do anything until you signed a paper?
Mm-hmm. Well, what I can tell you is I wasn't there at the time, so I don't know if that occurred or not. What I do know is there's $7,200, and what I'm reading in the stipulations is that $7,200 went to your account.
Right, and I'm saying, this is why I don't want to have a jury. I just...
Wow, she flat out says she doesn't trust a jury. That's rare to hear in open court, but think about it. Rejecting a jury means putting total faith in the judge. Smart move or risky gamble? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you take a jury or bench trial?
I don't trust the judgment of people in a peers in a jury because one, they don't want to be there. Two, I don't trust that enough people would understand office. I don't trust anything. I don't trust people. I have severe trust issues. This office, that place was a madhouse. They lied about a lot of things. I mean, I don't want to get into
Oh, no, go
I
ahead.
I
understand.
know, and that's
You
what
can
I'm
tell me.
saying. I used to have to pay the lawyer there for the legal stuff that guy in those offices did. I'm saying they made me give my password to Greg, made me leave my laptop there, which is the number one thing you don't do. I'm saying there's a lot of things that went on at that place that I can't account for. There's a lot of stuff in there that can and can't be explained that I could explain, but I don't trust a jury to understand that. People do not think for themselves anymore. People, unless there's a headline news that tells them what to think, I've been around way too many people. I used to have thousands of employees that I used to hire and recruit myself. I'm sorry, I don't trust a jury to make I just don't. And even as the money, I was telling him I used to have to retype everything in. One of the gals, Donna, she used to sit there with me half the time. I was working 90 plus hours a week. I would be there at 3 o'clock in the morning and I wouldn't leave until 10 o'clock at night. And then some longer. I was working the management of that. I ran that whole place. I don't even know what was up or what was down at that time. I'm just saying the reason I'm doing the plea is because I need to be there at home to care for people. And I can't chance anything. I can't take any chances of going to jail or doing anything. I'm taking this plea because I need to be there for my family.
The emotion here is raw. Between medical struggles, family hardship, and accusations of fraud, this case is more than just numbers on a page. But in the end, the law is cold. Either the transactions add up to theft, or they don't, and the judge still has to set conditions. Where do you think this is heading? Mercy or strict probation?
Because they don't have anybody else. My mom has nobody else. My grandma was horrible to my mom. I mean, downright abusive to her. And that's why I took my grandma away. Like, she got sick. I was taking care of my grandma at her house and taking care of my mom at my house. The VA was trying to kill my mom during this fiasco of this last year. I'm just trying to keep things together. And I'm sick myself. I can't even clean my house. My house, when we moved, it's still not even together.